tell you. When you're repetitive and you keep after and knocking one down after the next, life really evolves, as you can imagine. All right. Well, thank you and welcome back. Cora, let's see. I'm seeing the top of your glasses, but that's about it. Hi. Oh, there
Hello.
Hello. All right, now are you Cora, the friend of the fabulous
Yes.
Liz? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Awesome. Welcome. Anything I can answer or say or anything right up front?
No, I was able to accept your invitation today to check out your presentation. So I'm happy to be available.
Your picture was so small, and now that you're talking, I can see you. I was like, and I heard your voice. I go, wait a second, that's Cora.
Yep, it is I.
Oh, there you go. It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I so enjoyed meeting you.
It was my pleasure.
Yes, likewise. Fantastic. All right, so we have Angie. Angie, I can see you're online, but I see you're muted and I can't, and you're the picture as well. If you'd like to introduce yourself and say hi and not have any questions or anything, go ahead and unmute yourself and open your camera. And Brian Charon. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad, Brian. If you, the same for you, Brian, if you want to unmute yourself and open your camera, I can answer any questions, or maybe I can help to focus something to help you out.
Hey there, I'm here.
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Fantastic. All right, well, welcome. Friend of Marina's?
I am, yes.
Nice. I love it.
She's introduced me to it, so.
Okay, great. Well, we're gonna get to work. We're gonna learn some new things. We're gonna get to work and get into doing an actual session. So do you have any questions right up front that I should answer for you? No?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. The only one I haven't spoken with is Angie. You're muted, no camera, which is okay. If you want to just chat, Liz monitors the chat. She also monitors Facebook. We're live, it looks like on YouTube. Are we also live on Facebook? No? Okay. All right. Well,
no, Bill, Facebook is not functioning. I don't know why, but we are live on YouTube.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Well, I'm going to just give you a general, there's people that are at different levels here. Some of you are already practitioners, and thank you for coming and being here. And some of you are brand new. Some of you obviously were here last week and have awesome experiences. So what we're going to do is I'm going to review with you a little bit about Cognomovement and how it works, and then we're going to get right into doing a session. Okay, so it's the first thing is, and I'm going to plant this seed in your brain, is I'd like for you to choose one thing that you would like to work on today. Hopefully it's a significant thing, something that if it changed, if it went away, if you didn't feel like that anymore, your life would be enhanced, shall we say. So we'll get to that in just a few minutes, but I just want to plant the seed that if you have your Cognomovement ball, we're going to actually do the work today. This is a working session. So what is Cognomovement, and what does it do, and why does it work? Cognomovement is a simple a bilateral exercise that stimulates your left and right brain. It causes them to synchronize. It also stimulates your body as well. Our thoughts are for our head, our feelings are for our body. This Cogno movement stimulates both of them, and what it does is it causes an emotional amnesia or a craving amnesia. You may have suffered from guilt or been pretty angry. You know, one of the statements I like is somebody said to me is like, listen, I've just been in a bad mood for the past 40 years. So they you know, we have these feelings and then it stimulates these thoughts and they go in a loop. What we do is we break that. We break that loop so that you can experience a new life. Imagine yourself without that craving or without that anger or that resentment. Most everybody you run into has a looping thought. It could have been their boss that fired them. It could have been their boyfriend that dumped them, or their girlfriend that cheated, or their sibling who took all the money from the trust, or you name it. But it's a serious violation, right? And then you start to loop, and it can go on for decades. There's no need to suffering. With Cogno movement, suffering becomes optional. I know that sounds crazy, but today we're going to actually give you an example. Kara here last week, she experienced the suffering is optional. So anyway, what I'll do now is I'm going to go through. Hi, Wendy, welcome.
Hey,
So good to
thank
see you. All
good to see you
right.
too.
All right. So we're just updating everybody here so that they can learn about Cogno movement. We're going to do the exercise.
Oh,
So I'm going to break down the exercise for you, and then we're going to jump in and start doing it. Here's what we do. I'm not sure if you could pin me, Liz Larson. But Cogno movement basically utilizes this tool. This tool is a ball. This ball has certain colors and symbols on it. And the ball basically occupies the right side of my brain. Now, the right side of my brain, what it does is it sees three-dimensional objects in time and in space. The left side of my brain recognizes colors and symbols. Now, what we do is we think about a thing. Now, this thing could be chocolate cake. I've craved it. I got to have it every night, or ice cream that I have to have, or it could be that ex-lover, or it could be my boss. Like I talked about, it could be anything that's keeping you looping on the same thing, and it doesn't feel good. So when you take this ball and you are thinking about that thing, and you move the ball across the center line of the body. When you move it across the center line of the body, it moves information across the corpus callosum, left brain to right brain. Our left brain, it is the part of our brain that carries the stress. The right brain doesn't. There's a fantastic, if you have not watched it and you're like curious about this, there is a TED Talk. You can look it up. It's called A Stroke of Genius. It's a neurologist that studied neurology all of her life and then had a stroke and half of her brain went. And it's basically, what is that like when that happens? What can you see? What can't you see? What can you do and what can't you do? Anyway, she had a wonderful TED Talk on that, just to verify that this is in fact the case. So how does this all work? You take the Cogno movement ball, you think about an issue, and you cross over and you say the color that you see: orange, green, red, blue, all well focused on the issue. Now, we have an advanced Cogno movement so that you can go from an issue that's been with you for years. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. It was a 10, and now it's a 0 in a matter of one session. And the ways that we've advanced this is that we've discovered that there are ways to utilize this which stimulates more of the brain. If you look down with your eyes and you do Cognomovement, you're going from the creative to the recall. So one side of the brain is the creative side and the other side is your recall. And you're going left, or the logic and the creative, however you want to look at it, but you're going across the brain as you're focused on this issue. But as you're looking down, the part of your brain that is stimulated is the kinesthetic, or the feeling part of you. When your eyes are level and you're doing Cognomovement, you're stimulating the auditory function of your brain. When your eyes are up here, you're stimulating the visual part of your brain, and it's going across either side, moving information across in the visual part of your brain. So one of the basic steps that we use with Cognomovement is we're going to exploit your natural neurological response. We go from low to medium to level to high, while focused on the issue. We also, what we'll do is we'll do an infinity. Now in infinity, you keep your head straight forward and you move the ball around in a infinity type symbol. Now all you do is just keep the ball near you and you follow it with just your eyeballs. That's all, just your eyeballs. And when you do this, following it with your eyeballs, what happens is you stimulate parts of the brain that are not active relative to this issue. If you could see yourself today, and I started talking about your ex-husband or whatever the thing is that really lights you up, you would see that you're gonna track the ball, and then the ball move, and then your eyes go down. It skips a big area. That's because that part of the brain that could process this or doesn't want to is not active. We force that part of the brain into activity. So what you do is you notice how my eyes feel as I'm following the ball, and you'll notice there's going to be some tension in certain areas. You're going to want to kind of go over that area a little bit. You don't have to remember everything as I'm saying here. I'm going to guide you through this live exercise today. So you're going to do it right along with me. Okay? The last thing that I'm going to show you is that a figure 8. Now, when every single exercise I give you here is not hocus pocus. It is scientifically proven that it is going to stimulate you in a whole different way so that you can process the issue. So one of the other things here is a figure 8. You stand up, you're still focused on the issue. We're going to guide you through the exercise, and then you walk in a figure 8. You imagine there's just an 8 on the ground, which is 2 U-turns. I do a U-turn, and I do a U-turn. Every time I do the U-turn, what happens is it crosses information across the corpus callosum, the center line of the brain. It goes from logic to creative and creative to logic. The important thing during this is to stay focused on the issue. All of your attention is on the particular issue. So another gift for you is the concept of a labyrinth. So with a labyrinth, they're all over the world. There's 8,000 of them. You can go to labyrinthlocator.com or just type in Google labyrinth locator, and they'll show you, typically they're free. You walk in a labyrinth and it forces you to turn left, it forces you to turn right in a U-turn type fashion. You follow the trail. And what happens is you get all new ideas to an old problem. And the reason being is because you're used to solving problems in a certain way. You're used to solving problems with your logical mind, or you're an artist and you're used to solving problems over in the creative side of your brain. This forces you half the time logic, half the time creative. And you're still thinking of the issue. How do I fix my carburetor? I don't know. I can't get the thing tuned right. You know, gosh, I wonder. And you'll start having new thoughts. Huh, I wonder. And it happens so fast. You're going to want to take your phone with you or a piece of paper to make notes, because the ideas will come so fast. They also come very fast with Cognomovement as well. But today we're utilizing, and we do utilize Cognomovement to solve problems, but today specifically, we're going to utilize it to get over a thing, whatever the thing is. If somebody, so the number one thing about doing Cognomovement today and any day is to focus on the issue. 99% of your attention is, I hate my boss, or I hate my ex-husband. You feel it. You're not denying it. You feel it. Feel it completely, unapologetically, whatever that is. It might be also a craving. If it falls into the craving category, right, we're always taught, you shouldn't, you know that's bad for you, right? You know that's a little much. This, you're going to actually enjoy it. You're going to love it. You know what? I like Coca-Cola with ice on it. Yeah. Best Coca-Cola of your life. You're going to imagine having it, and you're going to enjoy it so much. And what'll happen is you're going to have a sensation around your body somewhere. And then this thing will leave you and the craving for Coca-Cola goes away. So that's how it works. You completely feel whatever it is, unapologetically. So how do we do all this? First, grab your Cognomovement ball. If you don't have your ball yet, there's a couple of you who don't, there's a couple parts of this. I'm going to tell you that you can do this part without your ball, and I'll just kind of guide you through. You're probably not going to get as good of a session, but you're going to get some benefit. Okay. As I go through this, I've just given you kind of the critical portions of this. I'm going to also give you what I call a couple of extras. They're cleanups, and which will stimulate this process to go even faster, because my goal today is to get you as close to a zero, if not a zero, on this thing right here today. Okay, so choose your thing. And by the way, let me be very clear, only one thing. You might have 10,000 things, you're like, I'm gonna, all of my problems. No, choose your problem. Maybe it's your biggest problem, but it's only one problem. Just one thing and one thing only. If it's something, let's say that you're not happy with your body, right? I don't know what my emotional thing is, but I have this feeling in my stomach, or I've got this feeling in my knee or my hip or wherever. Focus on that. Just one problem though. Not every problem, one problem. Okay? So choose your one problem, and I'm going to be reminding you obnoxiously every 30 seconds to stay focused on the problem. Your mind is naturally going to drift to the colors or something else. It's going to avoid focusing. 99% of your focus is on the issue. Okay? One issue. All right, grab your ball.
I have a question.
I want you to put down on a scale of 1 to 10 where this thing is for you. So here's what you do. You stand up, your head is straight forward, your eyes are down. Your eyes are down. And now feel it. Whatever the thing is for you, feel it. Feel it. Notice physically, where is it in my body? And what is it on a scale of 1 to 10 in my body? Liz Larson, go ahead.
Lindsay had a quick question.
Go ahead.
I was wondering if you've done this with people with vertigo or head injuries.
Okay, so vertigo or head injury. You have a traumatic brain injury?
Yeah, I had a severe concussion 7 years ago and had some inner ear damage. So turning my head, sometimes I get pretty dizzy, but I just was curious what you've had for results, and I was going to do it as well as I could to how I felt, but
Okay.
I guess my question was just like, do you have experience using it with people that have balance disorders?
So, okay. So number one, sit down. Okay. Do this exercise sitting down. And number two is that maybe don't eat beforehand. So those would be my two pieces of advice. Now, for people, you know, I've worked with somebody who ran a traumatic brain injury institute, and they say you met one brain injury, traumatic brain injury. That's what you've done. You've met one traumatic brain injury. Every single one of them is different. Mm-hmm. So that's the one piece of advice she gave me. We had tremendous luck. But what I'm going to say for you, right, is when we do the figure 8, this here, go extremely slowly. If I'm going this slow, you go slower. Okay? It's about the speed. So go very, very slowly. Traumatic brain injury people, the side to side, you can take it so much. Sometimes they tire out, but I would just take it very slowly. There's going to be other things that I'm going to teach you that you can do during this process. Okay? All right.
Bill, I would say too for Lindsay, on the part where he's crossing the body, Lindsay, and he's going to be saying, a focus. If you start to get dizzy, just go half the speed. Take it at half time. It won't make anything less effective. You can just go at your own pace.
Yeah, go at your own pace, and slower is better with traumatic brain injury. You have a much better effect. Okay? The most important thing is to focus on the issue. All right? Ball is down. You want to put the ball below your waist level. And you want to all think about the issue. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Put it on a scale of 1 to 10. And feel it. And here we go. Left, right. Move the ball with 2 hands touching the ball. When you move it from side to side, you give it a little flick with your finger, so every time you get a different color. All the way left, all the way right. Now you want to keep this ball touching both hands. Don't toss it from side to side. The reason being is you will not have an effect. You need to move your hands across the center line of the body. That's what makes the information flow across the center line of the brain. Stay focused. Focused on your issue. 99% of your attention is on the issue. Say the color that you see. Say the color that you see. Say the color that you see. Stay focused on the issue. Stay focused on the issue. Focus. Focus. And now you're going to move up to the waist level. Focus on the issue. Focus on the issue. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Solar plexus. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Chest level. Feel it. Say the color that you see. Stay focused on the issue. Stay focused. Now, moving it up to your throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Eye level. Feel it. Say the color. Feel it. Above your head. Feel it. Feel it. All right, stop. And now big infinity. A big infinity. Nice and slow. Stay focused on the issue. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Staying focused. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stay focused. Stay focused on the issue. All of your attention is on how you feel. Feel it. Staying focused on how you feel about this issue. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stay focused. Stay focused and feel it. You feel how you feel about it. You feel how you feel about it. Allow it to come up. Allow it to come up. And now put your ball down at your side and walk in a figure eight. Stay focused on the issue. Really feel it. Really feel it. Stay focused. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stay focused. Okay. And now I want you to turn your head to the left and yawn. Keep your head to the left, yawn again. And now turn your head to the right, yawn. One more time. Now, switch directions. Face a different way. Every time you face a new position, what happens is you get a new perspective. Ready? And put the ball down low. And and start moving all the way left, all the way right, all the way left, all the way right. Say the color, keep focused. Stay focused on the issue. Stay focused. Stay focused. 99% of your attention is on the issue. Stay in it. Stay in it. Stay focused. And now up at your waist level. Up at your waist level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. And now solar plexus. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Chest level. Chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Stay in it. Keep your emotions and your thoughts all around the thing. 2 hands, all the way left, all the way right, all the way left, all the way right. Throat level. Feel it. Feel it. Stay in it. Eye level. Eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, and overhead. Overhead. Feel it. Feel it. Stay in it. Okay, stop. Big infinity. Big infinity. Very, very slow. All of your attention is on the issue. All of your attention is in it. Really feel it. Feel it. You feel how you feel about it. If you notice an area that it's a little bit like your eyes feel a little strained in that area, just move the ball up and down right in that area. Follow the ball with your eyes. Follow the ball with the eyes. Feel it. Feel it. Up, down. Stay in the issue. 99% of your attention is on the issue, feeling it. Think it, feel it. Think it, feel it. Staying in the issue, really feel it. You're going to move the ball in between the hands as you go here. Really feeling it. Staying in it. Feel. Feel it. Feel it. Now stop. Walk into the figure 8 again. Please do this figure 8 as fast as you can if that's available for you. There you go. Staying in the emotion of it. Really feeling it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Can you mute? There you go. Thank you. Really feel it. All right. Doing great. Doing great. Okay, now put your ball down for a second. You're going to put 2 fingers behind your neck right here. You're going to put your 2 fingers right there. You're going to focus on the issue. Same as before. You feel how you feel about it. You're going to close your mouth, aggressively breathing in through your nose as your head goes down, and you blow it out when you go up and back out your mouth. It looks like this. Okay? Ready, focus. We're going to do 10 breaths. Okay, ready? Focus on it. You feel how you feel. Go. All right, let your hands down. Shake them. Now you're going to breathe in through your mouth. You're going to breathe into your belly. And then you're going to pinch your nose, and if your mouth's closed, you're going to blow like you're blowing out your nose, like you're trying to pop your ears. Ready? Release and blow out your nose. Okay, and now you're just going to do 2 of these. Ready? Stay focused on the issue. 1 breath in. Plug your nose. Blow. Release. Blow out your nose. Ride your Cogno movement ball. Switch directions. You're facing a different direction than you faced before. Ready? Down below your waist. Here we go. All the way left, all the way right. Really feel it. 99% of all your thoughts are on the issue. You might have found that this is starting to get harder for you now. Harder for you to stay focused on the issue. You need to bring your mind back. The feelings might be starting to wane. So you need to pull your mind back to the thoughts and feelings of this. Really feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Moving up to your waist now. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel how you feel about it. No apologies. This is how it is. This is how you feel. Feel it. Solar plexus area. Feeling it. Say the color. Say the color. Feel it. You need to say the color to activate that left part of the brain. Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. Okay, now we're at the chest level. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All right, now you're at the throat level. Feel it. Feel it. You're up at the eye level. Feel it. Feel it. Say the color. You feel how you feel about it. You're overhead. Feel it. Feel it. Okay, stop. Now, infinity. Infinity. Stay in it. Really feel it. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Now you're alone in your house and you want to say the pictures that come to mind. You can say the pictures that come to mind as you're focused on this issue. Just let yourself feel it. If you see a picture from your childhood or teenage years or something, or anything else about this issue, you can just say it. And slowly move the ball. Slowly move the ball. You may find that an epiphany comes to you about this situation. That's some new perspective. Just stay in how you feel. This is how you feel about whatever it is. Whatever it is, really feel it. That is the key to making this work. If you don't feel it, it ain't gonna work. You have to feel it. 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 Really stay in it. Again, if there's a part where you feel your eyes are straining, then just stop there, park the ball, move it a little bit. And what will happen is you just keep thinking about the thing, keep thinking about it, and you're going to find in about a minute that that strain in the eyes is going to start to release. And along with it, there is a corresponding lessening of the intensity of the emotion. Just relax and keep feeling it. Feeling it. Feeling it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. All right. Now, figure eight. Figure eight. Figure eight. Staying in it. Staying in it. Really feeling it. Okay. Put your ball down. And now you're going to, I'm going to show you this over here. See my ear? This rim right here? This represents your spine. This in acupuncture. Right here, this rim all the way down. Here's the brain down here. And these are the feet up here. And this is the whole entire spine, spinal column. Same thing on both sides. You're going to pinch this as hard as you can, and you're going to stay focused on the issue. Okay, ready? You're going to cross over, and you're going to think about and feel the issue. This is only 20 seconds. Feel it. You've got to stay in it. Feel how you feel about it. And ready? At the very top, squeeze and pinch and wiggle. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Feel it. 16, 15. Feel how you feel. 14, 13, 12, 11. Squeeze it as hard as you can. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Squeeze and wiggle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pinch and wiggle. And now, stand up. Breathe into the tip of your tailbone and up the spine and out the top of the head. Breathe in again. Now, directly in from that, there is the next ridge. You got the outer ridge and you have the inner ridge. You're going to pinch the inner ridge. Ready? The inner ridge is the actual spine. Ready? And focus on the issue. Feel it. Now, this is so small that all you're going to do is pinch and wiggle because you're going to get that entire ridge right in. And you can feel right at the very top, that's where it's kind of hurts. So here we go. Pinch and wiggle. 10, 9. Focus on the issue. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. And breathe into the tip of the tailbone. Up and out. All right. A big yawn. One more yawn. Okay. Grab your ball, come on back to the camera. I'm going to give it a quick survey here. We only have a couple minutes to answer any questions. So I wanted to answer any questions for you and see where you're at on a 1 to 10 basis with this. Now, I'll just kind of go right down the line here. Cora, I didn't see, I don't think you have a ball, but you did do some of the other exercises. Any comments, questions? How'd it go for you?
Very interesting on the cross sections of energy flowing, not only across meridian points, but the chakras as well. I can see the multi-level effects of having that energy move. I have one question. Is there any other way that you solidify the practice at the end, other than breathing through the central channel?
Oh, so solidify the practice. You mean to have people to come into balance afterwards and let the energy settle and do what they do.
Yes, so that it is easier to integrate and it will remain on the cellular as well as the etheric level.
Oh, okay. So typically what we do is we'll have the person relax and just breathe through their nose afterwards. And that's the typical scenario. But when, depending upon the class that we do, we sometimes have meditations afterwards as well. But if you have some ideas, you know, I call Cognomovement one big collective family, and it's the truth. We have gotten so many wonderful ideas and contributions from everybody, and they become part of the system because we do what with Cognomovement, we do stuff that works effectively. So if we find and somebody wants to add something that's really effective, we're so all over it. So yeah, if you have something, we'll be interested. I do have to move because Liz has to go and it's 6 minutes. So maybe I can talk to you offline on that part.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks. Brian.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I just don't have much space here, so I had to go into another area.
Okay, all right. How did it go for you?
It went well. I've been doing it a few times yesterday and like once or twice today. So I'm kind of working on issues. So it's getting a little bit easier. So it's kind of actually a little bit harder to kind of get myself into that place of the initial kind of emotion, which I think is good. So
yeah,
it's kind of just trying to soften it.
It gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
You've run out of issues.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that, Brian.
Great.
Thank you. Okay. And Lindsay.
I had like a tension headache before we started. That was like a 7 out of 10 and it went away. I was like a little worried it would get worse with moving my head around, and I feel better, so that's nice. I also, in my session with Marina today, I've been struggling with like PTSD and anxiety, and I have not felt so calm in months. Like just total change in like how I feel energy-wise. So that's been really amazing to experience.
You're having a banner day today,
I'm
aren't
gonna
you?
recommend it. Yeah.
Awesome. So you had your headache was a 10 and now
A 7 out of 10, but it's gone.
okay, it went from a
7.
7 out of 10 to a 0. Okay. All right. Great. Well, that makes for a better night, doesn't it?
Yep.
All right. Well, wonderful. Thank you for joining today. I'm so happy that you did.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I want to pick up the people who are not that are not typically here. Kara. Kara, how was today?
Good. I feel really tired now.
Okay, so Liz Larson has some suggestions for you on that, on your tired.
Cool.
But let me survey you first. How bad was the issue and what is it now?
It was an 8, and now it's not there.
You can't, it's gone.
Yeah,
Do you feel it in your body anymore?
no.
Okay, it's gone both ways. Okay. So Liz Larson, so as you're very tired, so this happens sometimes to people. So Liz has some wonderful suggestions for that. Liz?
Okay, so this kind of addresses a little bit of what Cora was talking about as well. So a number of things you can do. One, lots of water. So the body's trying to reintegrate. We use a lot of water. Our brain uses a lot of water when we're moving electricity, which is what we're doing. Salt, Himalayan sea salt, a couple kernels under your tongue, or some rock salt in your hands. I know it sounds super weird, but that's another thing we really use during this process, and it makes a huge difference. If you put it in your hands, you'll notice your hands will start sweating. You start to absorb the salt, and before long, you feel fine, 5 minutes or so, maybe even less. The other thing is you can lay down and take a power nap for 20 minutes. It's just like deleting a program or installing a program in a computer. You know how it'll make you restart the computer before it works right again? Sometimes that's what our nervous system does too. So lay down, close your eyes. You'll be surprised how fast you fall asleep. 20 minutes later, or maybe the whole night later, you wake up and you feel like a completely different person. Another thing you could do, go out and put your feet on the ground. A little bit of grounding can help, because while circuits are reintegrating, you have that sensation of feeling a little ungrounded. So feet in the sand, feet on the dirt can really help too, as well as just take some time to take some really slow, deep breaths.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Wendy, can we, anything that you'd like to share? You're muted. No? Okay. John Grant?
There you go. I got it.
Oh,
I got it.
all right.
Yeah, my issue was about at 7, but unfortunately during the practice I lost my internet connection.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I got it back after a few minutes and I jumped straight back into it and I'm a 0.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I just jumped into it again and continued, and yeah, pretty good.
Wonderful. All right.
So
Thank
cool.
you. Wendy. Cool. John Grant, how was that for you?
That was pretty good. I just worked on being more calm and less stressed.
Okay. All right. And how'd it go?
Oh, I feel pretty calm, but we'll have to wait to see how the day goes.
Okay. All right. Okay. And it's officially 5 o'clock. Shelby, I didn't get to you. I know Liz Larson, we have a hard line stop I have to adhere to, as I'm trying to keep my promises. But thank you so much for coming. We have classes, cognomovement.com. Hopefully you guys can come to one of the classes that we have coming up. There's practitioner training. Also, please spread the word. Nobody knows about this, and it does amazing things. Tell your friends, and let's help people out there. There's practitioner programs. You can become a practitioner and help other people. You know how much this did for you so quickly. So anyway, thank you all very much. Bill McKenna Events at gmail.com will get to me and Liz. We'll get your email and respond to you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
I think I'm getting on right now.
You are. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Liz.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, thanks.
Is my video
Not on yet.
not on?
Yeah.
I just discovered that my Zoom software was outdated, so I'm trying to
Oh,
connect
that's okay. I'll have
through
it on.
Chrome.
You guys, Emily, we're doing another thing next, so there's not going to be much to see. So we'll see you guys maybe next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.